Hi everyone, hope all is well. I have been gone for quite a while. The last time I filmed was I think my everyday makeup routine where I use certain products. I don't even remember, but basically what happened was COVID and all that, self-reflection, and kind of just took a step back. And yeah, so I'm back again making videos. Majority of my life is necessarily not that exciting, to be honest. I'm more of a homebody, so it's not like a big adventure or whatnot. So here we are today. I'm going to do my everyday makeup routine. So this is the makeup that I wear pretty much every day. I tend to swap my products around, but for this video specifically, since I'm reintroducing myself, I wanted it to be affordable and fun and accessible to all New Zealanders out there that are watching me, as well as to everyone really. Makeup doesn't have to be expensive, it's how you use it and how you apply it to your skin. For those of you who don't know, my name is Marie, also known as Carmela, and I run this channel called Meet Marie, where basically I share everything beauty, sometimes a little bit of lifestyle. So if you're here for a little bit of a chatty video, then keep watching. For brows, I have been loving doing the soap brows, so I use the Pears soap that you can find for like $1, and then I just use whatever setting spray I have, spread some water in here, and use a spoolie, any type of spoolie. All you have to do is just rub it in, set your brows in place. So I'm quickly going to do this. So to fill it in, I use the e.l.f. Precise Brow Pencil, the one in a black skinny tube. What I do is I would just fill in the gaps. I used to fill in my brows all the way, but because I already have that soap brows, I only fill in the gaps that I think it needed. By doing this soap brow technique, honestly, I save so much time. To set that, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara just to tint the brows a little bit. And if there's like unruly hairs that I wasn't able to set down using this soap, then I will use this mascara to do so. So for today, I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Foundation because I want to be a little bit glowy today. Since the color is a little bit darker than I like, I have been using this Revolution Pro foundation drops, and this is the lightest shade that they have. It has more of a neutral undertone. Most of my darker foundations are a little bit more on like a golden yellow side. Because that drops is neutral, it kind of neutralizes the color of the foundation and it matches my skin tone. I don't put a lot of foundation anymore and try to blend it out with a brush. I do a patting motion because I feel like that gives me the most coverage. As you can see, my skin is not perfect, but I do find that the less I put, the better my skin looks. Why I disappeared, not that anyone cares, but I thought I'd share with you. So during the lockdown, I was fortunate enough to be working because I'm part of the essential worker, so then that kind of got me out of the rut. But the thing was, after the lockdown and everyone started going back to work, I kind of realized that my body is stressed out physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, I'm not happy with where I'm at with my life. I'm not happy with what I'm doing. I'm not happy with work, even though it brings me the income, pays my bills. So I took a leap of faith and left that job and started my own side hustle. First, it was a little bit hard because, you know, you're starting, and also it's during the COVID time, so then it's a little bit harder to adjust. And I got a little bit of a hang of it with the help of friends, my partner, which is really nice. So if you guys are curious, I do sell pre-loved clothing online. I started off on Instagram and Facebook and Trade Me, and then I ventured into making my own website because I feel like it's a lot easier to direct people and for them to purchase. And yeah, and I've been doing quite well. I think there are times where I get really depressed because I feel like I'm not good enough. I feel like the things that I do aren't good enough, but you know, it's just a phase, and I'm so fortunate to have people around me that believe in me and support me. So yeah, I focus on that. I kind of left Instagram to my personal Instagram. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and that's what's been happening. So yeah, and also with the beauty industry, it's kind of hard to know your place because you have a lot of new content creator. Most of them are in it for the money and not for passion anymore, which how I started off with YouTube. And it's like not fun to watch anymore because they kind of lost touch of reality. I'm not generalizing the creator or all the creators that are on YouTube. Like, I still watch a few that I really enjoy, but for majority of it, I feel like everyone has been burnt out. Everyone kind of took a step back and went back to just enjoying it instead of being the hype, being the it person, being this and that. So I feel like lockdown has really brought it upon to ourselves to really evaluate what's important, what's not important. And yeah, I kind of enjoy watching YouTube now though, because like a lot of people are bringing back what's in my bag, the favorites that I used to obsess over and love, and I used to actually do videos like that as well. So that got me thinking, so maybe I will try to film a video, see what I feel, and move on from there. Honestly, I've gone through phases where I feel like I'm not pretty. More so self-sabotage. We've been there. We've all been there. To set my under eye, I actually like to set it with a pressed powder. So this one is from Flower Beauty. I'm so glad that Flower Beauty is now available in New Zealand, because when it first came out, it was only available in Australia. So whenever I would go to Australia, I would buy a lot of Flower Beauty stuff. But now that we have a Chemist Warehouse, I'm happy. So self-reflecting, and I'm so grateful that I live in a country where we managed to take down what's happening at the moment, and we're doing well compared to the other countries where they have to go back to lockdown 3 to 4 times. Yeah, a lot of self-help books actually helped me got through it as well, and just podcasts that are filled with knowledge. I hope everything in your life is slowly coming together. Don't be discouraged of the lockdown. Be safe. Just do what's best. Don't be starting drama. Don't be a Karen, because we definitely had a lot of Karen surface through, and I'm appalled by their behavior. I feel like everyone is so sensitive. You can't really share your thoughts these days without having at least 1 or 2 people getting so wind up and offended by it. That's why I took a step back and just did my own thing. Didn't worry about really posting or, you know, just sharing my thoughts, because people are just vicious. And it's kind of sad because like a lot of people are into empowering, we're in this together, but then they are also the ones that are destroying each other. I mean, people, we need to be a lot more kinder, because at the end of the day, all we have is each other. And I'm setting my face with the e.l.f. what's this called? Halo Glow Setting Powder. e.l.f. is now available in Kmart. It has always been available, but I feel like the Kmart that I have close to my home never have stock of everything. So I put a light layer of it. I know I'm a little bit rough with applying my makeup, but that's what I have been doing recently. Like just a light touch of everything else. So for bronzer, I am going to use my broken Maybelline City Bronzer. I love the smell of this. It smells like pina colada. I love the tone of this because it's that neutral type of bronzer. It's not too orange, it's not too red, which I definitely have problems finding the perfect bronzer for my skin tone. But this one works. The only thing is that it's not cruelty-free. I know I preached about using only cruelty-free stuff, but then like, let's be real, I've already purchased a lot of products that aren't cruelty-free. So if I'm going to promote sustainability, which I'm trying to, I'm not gonna go out of my way and throw a bunch of products that I already own just to be on that sustainable bandwagon, because at the end of the day, I'm adding to the mess that we already brought upon us when we started having technologies, innovation and whatnot. I'm trying to do my part to be sustainable by using what I have and trying to limit the amount of wastage that I put out to the environment. And for blush, I just use the Colourpop Super Sharp Cheek Matte Blush in Stop It. This is the Redmond Rock collab with Colourpop. I've been loving this blush, and so that's basically for my face. For highlighters, sometimes I will leave it as is. Usually I go through phases where I would use eyeshadow as a highlighter or an actual highlighter, but for today I'm going to use the Covergirl TrueBlend Super Stunner palette. I don't know why people sleep on Covergirl. They have a lot of good products. The only thing is the shade range is whack, like really whack. I'm not the darkest. I'm more of a medium to maybe tan skin tone, and I struggle finding foundation. What more for the darker girls out there? Like, they really need to step up and expand the range. We're all about inclusivity, but I feel like sometimes it's more talk than actually doing it. Most days I would leave my eyes like this. I'm more than happy going out of the house looking like this, nothing on the eyes, because I already have a pigmented dark lid, so then I kind of just embody it and embrace it. But when I do want to wear a little bit of eyeshadow, I like to just dab a little bit of my concealer. I have been using primer, but then today I forgot to bring it downstairs, so we're just gonna stick with concealer. And this e.l.f. concealer, the Camo Concealer, I feel like works the best when it comes to using it as an eyeshadow base, because it does not move at all. Once it's stuck to your skin, it's there forever. So for eyeshadow of choice, I have the LA Girl Pro Artistry eyeshadow palette. I have not touched this eyeshadow for about 2 months because I've been using my ABH Sultry eyeshadow palette, but because that's not affordable, I found something that is along the lines of the Sultry palette. So I mainly use 3 different matte shades on my lids. So I would use this, and the black, or this 3 right here, depending on my mood. So I'm going to start out with this shade right here. It has a little bit more of like a peachy undertone to it, and I'm going to pop that all over my lid. I'm honestly not even precise about this. I kind of just coat my lid. I'm going to go with a little bit of a smaller brush, and then I'm going to pop straight into this shade right here, which is a darker brown with a little bit of red to it. And I will stamp that on my outer V and just wiggle my brush over to kind of disperse that shadow just on that area and slowly bring it inwards. And just to define my eyes, really, I'm not being super extremely precise. I just like the definition on the eyes and then kind of lift it up a little bit as well. So same on this side, just really get in there. So then I am going to go with more of a flat brush with a little bit of density to it, and then I'm going to go and use the black and mix it with that dark brown that we use because I don't want it to be too intense, and kind of just smudge that along the lower lash line and create a wing. And for the bottom lash line, I will just rub off the shade from the eyeshadow, and I would use a more neutral shade of brown. Sometimes I would use a bronzer, but because this palette has got different shades of brown, I'm quite happy with it. I will use that darker brown just to coat the outer V of the lower lash line. For the inner corner highlight, I would use whatever, sometimes my highlighter, sometimes just whatever I pick up, but for today I might use this gold shade. She's sparkly. I would pick a more beigey matte shadow and just carve that out a little bit just to have that definition on the lid, like so, but not too intense, because I use the L'Oreal by Karl Lagerfeld mascara. I'm not sure if this is available, but usually I would use the Essence mascara, but I have run out, the Lash Princess mascara, but I have run out of that, so then I just use whatever I have. I like to moisturize my lips. I do get cracked lips, and especially during summertime I tend to get sunburnt lips, so I like to use a high SPF lip balm most of the time. But if I want to do a lipstick or wear a lipstick, for today I'm going to use the Wet n Wild lip liner. This is the Color Icon range. This is only $3. I mean, this will last you the entire 2 years, even if you use it for every day. For lipstick, I have this Revolution Life on the Dance Floor Guest List Lipstick in Stiletto, and honestly, this is my favorite type of nude. It's a brown nude, and this is matte. It kind of reminds me of the MAC Velvet Teddy, and then I would use my finger to spread and kind of blend it in with the lip liner since it's a different tone. Because I really enjoy the glossy lip, sometimes I would go over it with a lip balm, but for today I'm gonna go over it with another lipstick, which is from Maybelline, and this is their Rouge Leve Color Sensational, and this is more of a high shine lipstick. This is what it looks like. It reminds me of the MAC Luster lipstick. So I mainly focus this on the center, which gives my lips a little bit more of a plump. Also, it hydrates. So then I will use my finger. And here is my entire makeup look. This is what I've been wearing for every day. Yeah, this is more of like a introductory video for me to start making videos again. I am planning to do 10 consecutive videos until the 22nd before Christmas, so stay tuned for that. It will be a mixture of a lifestyle video and beauty videos, because I have honestly stopped buying makeup. Like, I don't have anything new to show you guys. I don't get PR. I personally purchase everything that I use myself, so maybe I will do more of a shop my stash and create a holiday makeup look. If you're interested, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, share the love, stay safe, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.